We climb out of the back of the cab and the driver gives a wink before the taxi screeches away in a cloud of carbon dioxide. I offer to carry Fing's guitar, which she gladly accepts. Also, I don't remember if they added that, because you can see the little lanterns in the background. Then again, the nighttime cutscene, it's usually rare to see this in nighttime. Of Volcano High. The student is strung up in various strings of light along the overgrowths of vines around the school. A rather impressive mural of King Rex is painted on the wall outside by the ticket booth. You could tell how recent it was by how the smoke was leaking out from his eyes and mouth. I think about getting a picture with Fing by it, but I think I've developed a serious case of photophobia. But the line to get in isn't too long, and it only takes a few minutes to get inside. Inside about as well decorated as outside. More lights hanging from the greenery and even the ceiling. Also, let me click this. I think that'll be a better shot later. Those nerdy Chinese lanterns are strung about from wall to wall. Gotta wonder who picked the decorations that go perfectly with her dress. Perks of the job. Fing leads towards the temporary stage on the other side of the gymnasium where the curtain has been set up. Thanks to her guitar lessons, I feel like I can actually help her set up instead of standing around doing nothing. We slip behind the curtain and come face to face with King Rex, smoking billowing out of his mouth. Sup? Reeds must be helping Spears with the sound system. Oh good, Reed's here. Can you get everything set up like you usually do? You got it, amigo. With a mock salute, Reed takes his guitar case from my hand and promptly disappears behind one of the speakers. Only to return moments later with a guitar, now with a cable trailing behind him. Damn, he works fast. Yeah, he does. There's a reason why he handles all this sort of stuff. The mumbling. Reed dusts off his hands and lets out a sigh, releasing another mushroom cloud of smoke from the costume. Man, I haven't talked to you guys in ages, you know? Not since the whole projector thing. You know you can still say what... You know I sat 2 seats away from you in math. Why didn't you talk to me then? Bro, I would like to, but I don't want to leave Trish alone. She's still super beating up herself over it. Don't want to isolate her even more, you know? Alright. So, I remember doing this option. Since, what was the first option? Aren't you going to talk with her, Fang? Make sure Trish will be fine soon. Alright, let's click this one. I think I have a save for this one on the first recording of it. Fang, why don't you try talking to her sometimes? I've been meaning to, but... Right. And that's the only difference. Here's the old loading of it, or the old load, or save, I guess. Yeah, I did a full hour recording and lost it all due to the audio recording the desktop and not the actual mic. Alright. Also, I think this choice is only available in this ending. I won't say what ending we got, but for those who actually watch the actual game or play the actual game, know. Aren't you going to talk about it, Fang? Or, he says right here. Weren't you going to talk to her about it, Fang? I've been meaning to, but it's just sort of awkward, you know? I'll try talking to her soon, I promise. Trish is here somewhere. She bought a ticket? Does she even have a date? Took advantage of my +1 deal for DJing tonight, dude. Don't you think she wanted to dance? I didn't think she wanted to dance with King Rex, though. Reach shoulder slump inside the costume. You know, it's kind of hard to do that when he has like short arms, I think. I can imagine. I think everyone's setting up now, so we can enjoy ourselves for the next 90 minutes. You guys going out? Yeah, I'll see you later, Reed. He waves his goodbye and turns his attention back to the mix table. You getting hungry? Yeah, actually. I saw there was a pretty good big food table on the way in. Come on. Despite a selection of food rather diverse and professional, Fang piles her plate with barbecue. I myself ended up a bit on this and that, besides sushi, various meats, a few of those tiny party sandwiches, and a few things that I don't recognize, but looks tasty enough. Spears told me Rosa cooked most of this, or helped cook most of this. How? This has gotta be at least a month's worth of food. I don't know, she just did it. Where is she now? Probably in the kitchen working her tail off, making more. We sit against the back of the wall and huff down our service, and Fang makes me go back to get her seconds. Alright, it's been the 25-minute mark. Let me take a drink. Eventually, she decides the black hole in her esophagus. I can't pronounce it. Why can't I pronounce it? Eventually, she decides the black hole in her esophagus is satisfied. Man, these tickets were worth every penny, or what? I'm not sure where those things filled with melted cheese were, but they were great. Let's go see what the other crap here is to do. How much time we got? Spears told me I should head back once the slow dance starts. Probably another hour or so. You know what? Speaking of dances, we should just hit up the floor while we're still playing the good stuff. Or while they're still playing the good stuff. What, you don't like the slow dances? What I like are my bones in my feet. Whoa. Fang takes my hand and leads me into the crowd of dancing teenagers. Ree actually has a pretty good selection of music going. Instead of whatever garbage is in the weekly top 40 list, he's been playing the real good music. Fang's already lost in the music, grooving along with the other students. Now it would be a good time to mention that I can't dance in any capacity, not just slow dancing. Yeah, I'm with you there, bud. Best I can do is probably like head bob and move my hands left or right. Can't just stand here like a spurg. I need to think of something fast. Stop being a dweeb, Anon. When in doubt, improvise. About my knees to the fast rhythm of the music. Funny. My hands mimic the reload animations of various first-person shooters that I actually played. I have no idea that was a thing, but thanks to Small Fox's playthrough of this game, it was a pretty funny thing to see. It kind of works, actually. It's pretty fun to do. I tried it myself. For good measure, I spiced it up with a couple Dragon Punches moves from some Fight 10 cabinets. I'm assuming that's a Shoryuken. Fang seems glad that I've joined in. She even tries to mimic a few of my moves. or moves. When she raises an eyebrow and her smile curls a bit more. Wait, Anon, are you? I'm not sure what you're expecting. Yeah, no, that's great. Keep doing it. Holy shit, you're weird. At least I'm not flossing like some of these here. Reed wades through the crowd and grabs Fang's shoulder from behind. Whoa, what the? Reed, weren't you on stage? Oh, play, don't worry about it. Something's coming up. I'm gonna need you a bit early. Fang hesitates. Damn it, sorry Anna, I didn't mean to leave you like this. Things happen, go ahead and fix whatever Reed tripped over. How did you... Never mind. Come on, there's no time. Good luck, Fang. Fang gives me a brief hug before following Reed out of the crowd, leaving me alone amongst the sea of sweaty teenagers. I can say a little bit more of the background on Fang's side. I don't know about Anna's side though. I should go get more of those cheese things from earlier. It's nice to eat like an actual human for once. On my way over to the catering table, something catches the corner of my eye. She's rocking that dress pretty good. That's pretty nice. Sitting alone on the table is in the back is Trish, blankly staring at her phone and not touching the plate on her food in front of her. I really don't want to play any mind to her. My focus is solely on getting to the buffet table. She's still super beating herself up over it. Don't want to isolate her even more, you know? God damn it, Reed. I really don't feel like playing therapist again, especially at prom. But if she's still hung up about what happened then, the least I can do is ask her, right? After getting another plate of tiny greasy delights, I begin to approach Trish. Worst case scenario, I can't get gored on her horn, and it's not even the threatening thing as the staircases. Is this seat taken? Trish looks up from her phone, and her face flies through a myriads of emotions. At first confused, then fucking pissed, then aroused, then back to being fucking pissed, all in a space of a nanosecond. Hey, looking good in that dress, alright? You too. Okay, Operation Confused Trigger is going to a good start. I hold out a second plate of morsels to her. I snagged these for Fang, but she has some last minute stage issues to deal with. Oh, thanks. I sit down next to her and tuck into my meal. Is that a word that people still use? Tuck? Usually I guess that's still a word. Aren't you supposed to be with Fang? Why are you here? Oh, she's got something to deal with, and I'm hungry. You know what I mean? Here. To eat? For emphasis, I show her my half-finished plate. Oh my fuck, no. As in right here. Oh. Because it's prom. Before her hands can reach my throat, I finish. And you're looking lonely. Ah, there we go. Trish locks up completely. Looking closer, I can see how dry her eyes are. Man, she must have been crying a lot. I wasn't. God damn it, mouth. Alright. I was just thinking. And like, how do I say this? Trish is focused completely on me now. Okay, brain, help me out here. I saw you sat here, no date, no friends, no nothing. Bad choice. Trish's face smirks at each word. I was thinking about how lonely you were, which is something I know quite well. Being alone and all. So, since I'm by myself now and you're looking lonely, I figure we could be lonely together. Make sense? Trish lets out a sigh. Why are you doing this? After everything I did, you should hate me for it. I sigh. Yeah, I mean, I get called names and stuff. And Stella keeps trying to get me to watch shit with her. But fuck it, I won't even see those fuckers ever again in a few weeks. That shit's gonna be in the past. But I've been meaning to, but it would crush Fang if she ever talks with her best friend again. Oh, it will crush Fang, but if she never talks with her best friend again. I said never or ever. I think it was never. Trish's eyes widens. So, peace? I hold out the second plate of food to her again. Trish takes the profound plate. Her dry eyes starts to water and a fragile smile grows on her face. Peace. Cool. Speaking of, that food's probably cold by now too. It's a bad joke, but it works in getting a simple laugh out of the Triceratops girl. I make a quick work of the rest of the pot stickers. Nothing now that Trish is ravenously devouring them. Huh. Guess she was looking a little thin. This month must have been hell for her. We sit in silence until the music changes to something much slower. Definitely not my kind of music. I peer over and see Trish staring longingly at the couples dancing, because no one's bothered to ask her. Reed has. Then why not dance with him? I'm not dancing with King Rex. Poor Reed. Well, how about me? Do you even know how to dance? I can improvise. Let me rephrase that. Do you even know how to slow dance? There a difference? Trish sighs in frustration. The things I put up with? Alright, I'll teach you. Wait, what? I want to dance, and so help me, Raptor Jesus, I'm getting that dance. Trish grabs me by the elbow and pulls me to the dance floor. When Trish finds a spot she's satisfied with, away from the other couples, and opens, she turns back to me. Left hand on my hip, now. Kind of close. I'm assuming there's a good reason. Oh, Fang doesn't see. Oh wow, she's short as hell. I need to actually reach, so my hand plants itself on her hip. Ah, I see. Okay, next. Trish's left hand takes my right, and her right hand is placed on the left bicep, since she doesn't want to stand on her toes, or mine's. Ah, okay, makes a lot more sense now. Now just step to your left. My left foot moves to the left. And bring the right foot to the next to it. Okay, that's one step. And that's it. Wow, dancing is simple. I know, right? I guess it's slow dancing, I guess. Slowly I find myself getting into the rhythm of the dance. Unless it's tango, then tango's a little difficult. Extreme, expert level. Occasionally Trish will give me instructions for a new step or two to move. One song dance grew into 3 or 4. I lost track. But as we ease into the next song, I realize that Trish is starting to smile at last. Growl. Trish's face grows bright red. What was that? I think I was hungrier than I thought. Want to head back to the food table? Yeah, sorry. For what? Come on. I head out of the crowd back in the general direction of the buffet. I can say a little bit on that people side now. Thanks for teaching me to dance. I'm coming for you if I hear Fang's got a broken toe. Noted. You go ahead. I'll watch the bench. I'll wait for you at the bench we were at before. I gesture towards the tables of food. Oh, sure. Give me a bit. She heads off and I go sit in the same spot on the bleachers I sat before. Well then, I got some time to kill. Time to Whoa, Trish, warn before you jump into the chair. My bad. Oh, Flint. Hello, Principal Spears. Is Fang doing alright? Yeah, she's getting everything set up already. I just wanted to have a word with you. Got a minute? Sure. When you first got here, I noticed that you were a bit on the egotistical side, if I may say so. You've since become a fine young man. You were in a muddy situation and you're able to get this much out of it. I can tell you're going places, son. I see. Thanks. Principal Spears leans over and places one of his gargantuan hands on my shoulder. I'm real proud of you. He pats on my shoulder out of its socket and gets up. I won't keep you any longer. I still have my own business to attend to in a moment. Giving Naomi and Nazar their crowns? It's a bit obvious. I won't ruin their moment. Alright, I'll be seeing you later, Principal Spears. He marches away to get ready for the announcement. I check my phone to make my post. Hey, guess who's at prom? Later, virgins. Pick related is my date. Smiley face nose. I attach a picture I took of Stella earlier when I saw her date was in the restroom. Stella's looking pretty good, I think in the original, this character next to her date was in the original 3.0 or 3.8 versions, or was it 3.7? I can't remember. But that's besides the point. We'll save the tier list stuff for later for our best waifus. How did she ended up with a football captain anyways? Also, did I read this earlier? Attached the picture of Stella area for my date was in the restroom. Football captain? Okay. Whatever. 3, 2, 1. Refreshing. for the replies and the revenge for the soda can. Alright, I'm sorry. I'm back. Trish slides into the chairs Spears just left from. Did someone bend this? Spears. Oh. She puts her plate down. It's a vertical table bake sale. Hey, you can't have dessert for dinner. Piss off. Love you too, Trish, I guess. Love you too. The music fades until all is left is chatter. Spear takes to the stage with mic in hand for once. Alright everyone, before we end tonight's prom, I have a couple of items to take care of. The first thing is, the principal pulls out a shining gold leaf envelope from his label and holds it up for the audience to gawk at. To announce prom king and queen. Well, this is a foregone conclusion. A few of the students are ready to congratulate Nazer as he's led by his arm by his handler. A drum roll, please. Reese steps onto the stage with a small block in his arms. He smiles and nods, pressing one of the myriad of buttons on the block. A mediocre recording of the drum roll plays over the speakers as Spear clears his throat and tears open the envelope. And your winners for the 1 mil 2020 class are Nazer and Naomi. He tosses the paper over his shoulder and yanks out the crowns from a pocket inside his jacket. Spears backs out of the spotlight, giving a polite applause to the pair as they rush out on stage to accept. The rest of the class is in a celebratory uproar. Spear offers the crown to Naomi, who puts the larger one on Nazer's crest to droop off, then dons the tiara. The whole moment is picture-quisic, just like Naomi wanted. Thank you all so much, Volcano High. This is such an honor to receive. I don't really have a speech prepared, but in just one short year, we... Alright, let's stay on schedule. I promise your parents will be out here by 10. To close off this wonderful night, I've asked a student to play one final song for us. Also, let me take a drink real quick. Like I said, I'm not used to reading for like long periods of time. I might as well reread that. To close off this wonderful night, I've asked a student to play one final song for us. Now, I know she played before with mixed results, but please give her a second chance. To finish up, please welcome Fang. Spears puts his microphone up and gives a welcoming applause as the cheap curtain draws open. Fang is standing on stage in front of center, guitar in hand. Wait, who? Was she there last time? Wasn't she? I'll just start recording. She scans the room, a nervous look creeping onto her face. Those dicks! I started to wave my arms in the air, trying to catch Fang's attention. Trish sees what I'm trying to do and whistles with her thumb and extends her finger. Who the... That the weeb? Only he would. Match made for losers. Fang notices us and has some of the nervousness melts off her face. She takes a deep breath and starts strumming the first note of her song. It took half a year, but she finally completed the song from the roof. Beautiful. The cascade of chords is a slow build that increases tempo gradually. Thinking back all over the practice sessions, Fing's fret over what exactly she would play. Turns out, a rock ballad fits perfectly. Both as a final song for Prom and as a simulation of Fing. After all, as she plays her heart out on stage, to the growing surprise of cheers of the crowd, this song is the best representation of her. Trish and I cheer Fing on loudly. The lyrics we composed together were a mix of her admittedly over flowery and edgy poetry from her wall and my own shitposting. Surprisingly, it mixed well. Apparently for the rest of my classmates thought so too. I spin around to get a better look at all the cheering students and immediately fix my eyes on Naomi. She looks pissed. Nisha looks like he's enjoying the show. However, not wanting to be let the moment go to waste, I get my phone out and zoom in as stealthily as I can. I snap a picture of the seemingly prom queen before she stomps off, probably complaining how her perfect night was ruined. Shame that someone other than her gets the spotlight for once. Satisfied that Fing will enjoy seeing this picture, I begin pushing and squeezing my way towards the front of the crowd. As soon as Fing locks eyes with mine, I catch a look of unreserved glee on her face. That's the same look she had during her concert at Moe's, or when we even found Moe's in the first place. She's finally in her element, and loving every second of it. Fing's voice is beginning to grow hoarse as she nears the end of her song. As the song reaches its crescendo, her final lyrics are echoed by the crowd and reverberates throughout the hall. Goodbye, volcano, high. Her voice shakes as the words trail off, delivering a meteoric finale to her show. Guitar echoes as several seconds before applause begins to fill the air. Cheers that I didn't even initiate this time. I begin to join in, but to take notice of Fing's utterly stiff position. Eyes wide, wings pressed against her back, legs locked like a statue. She looks like she's about to faint from shock. I realize I have an opportunity here, and I stone the fuck up. God damn it, I'm going to take it. I push my way through the crowd and jump up onto the stage, taking nearly the catatonic Fing into my arms. Standing in an embrace on stage, my mind barely registers the crowd of students in front of us. Fing gasps and I snap back to reality. I can see the embarrassment mirth playing across her beautiful eyes. Nice. No thought at all, I press my lips against hers. Behind me is I can hear the audience cheers grow louder. I can hear Rosa and Stella's wolf whistles inside the crowd. I can even make out Nazer. Trish reads and supportive calls. It's a picture-perfect moment. Wait, missing one thing. I extend one of my arms out towards Naomi, who I know is seething from the ritual Ragnarok by now, and I raise one finger in particular at her. There, picture perfect. The cold night of air absolutely amazingly after she's... Wait, what? How can I not read this right? The cool night air feels absolutely amazing after we spent so long in the sweatbox of a gym. When I had to brought up calling the taxi to take us home, Fang insists on walking instead. Also, I believe this cutscene is also rare too. Then again, there's a lot, not cutscene, but backgrounds. CG backgrounds. I couldn't turn her down after she gave me that look. Puppy dog look. Feels fucking nice now. Her wings flutter and surprises me with the droplets of sweat are sent flying from them. Yeah, nice and breezy. My arm finds the ways around her waist, and I take Fang's hint and starts walking. Or Fang takes the hint and starts walking closer with me. A companionable silence. We find ourselves drifting nowhere near Fang's home. The quiet streets of the town are lit well enough, yet provided even more interest mystique to it. It's as we pass by the park we have visited so many months ago that my phone buzzes in my pocket. And Fang's hip. The startling noise from Fang's mouth was part eardrum shattering and part fucking hilarious. Shut up. Her lips collides with mine, forcing my still buzzing phone roughly against my leg. Sorry, one sec. I check it if it was a shows I'm getting dangerously close by midnight's curfew. Also, Ree has been texting me several pictures in rapid successions. All of them depict King Rick's dancing with every girl I know, except for Fang. Even Naomi with a face fueled with pure cesium. And Stella with a berry gray elbow barely in frame. The Reed Man. Yo, I got my dances. I also swing by the hospital sometimes, bring my bat back. He really does it to himself. Right, the curfew. Before I can pocket my phone, Fang stops my hand. Anon? There's something I wanted you to do before we go home. Or before we get home. Where are you hiding your smokes? That dress doesn't look like it has any pockets. Not that. Trish and Spears stole my slow dance. Oh. Oh. Out here, though? Why not? No one else is here. I look around and see that she's telling the truth. Well, okay. Before I can ask for any music requests, Fang yanks my phone out of my hand and is looking for one online. The music is tiny coming out of my phone's rattly speaker. Okay, just like I saw with you and Trish. Wait, do you not know how to slow dance? I can improvise. I chuckle as my hand finds its place on her hip and takes her other. Alright, I think she said like this. Also, I think in the beta version, I keep saying beta, but like 3.8 version, I think, or was it 3.0? That this wasn't even here at all, I believe. This entire cutscenes are brand new. Alright, I think she said like this. I try to explain Trish's instructions to Fang as slowly to move barely audible to the rhythm. In between the too quiet music and the constant footsteps from Fang and my own idiocy giving bad instructions, we find ourselves in a close embrace beneath the streetlights. We are just swaying along and loving each other's company. Is that a title reference to a song? Maybe. It's up for you guys to find out. Two weeks later.